Welcome back everyone to Piney Plays the Lore Master, and we are back here in the Foundations of Stone, where we have been asked to find some Globsnaga, deal with them, and also some spiders, and some nameless, all sorts of things to go against. But most of all, we need to find some pulpum, which are down at the lake region. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head for the lake region first, take care of anything there, then we could deal with the rest of the items on the way back. Now these are really nasty lights. I'm just wondering what down here needs light, because these are obviously not dwarf lights. There's an overseer. They're obviously not dwarven lights, and I'm just wondering, do these nameless things actually need light? I would think that would be highly unlikely, since they look like the type of creatures where light would just not be something that would be necessary for them. Oh well, but that's not the way I just did that because I saw a spider up ahead and might as well get my spider count up. It goes all sorts of nasty places and all sorts of nasty nameless. I know I've always had trouble getting the number of nameless I need, though often when I'm down here I'm doing the quest for the wardens, where I think you have to kill 18 of those things or some ridiculous number like that. Oh, no, 18 is the number of Globsnaga you have to kill for the epic storyline. So I'll make sure I kill some Globsnaga while I'm down here also. Speaking of Globsnaga, and that's the Globsnaga orcs. So I believe the Globsnaga goblins count, but not that troll down there. Which thankfully they are no longer elite trolls like they used to be. They used to be a real nuisance back then. Well, actually, they're still a nuisance. They're just less of a nuisance. Now it's down here towards the lake, and that's that nice, healthy lime green shade that you have for it. I'm sure that's a perfectly normal color for a lake, right? Hold on. A rune rock. Yes. One of these things. Examine rune rock. The rock glows with strange runes. Oh, well. What a huge shock. Ah, here's our first pulpum. Get him! Yeah. Of course the lynx is going to do all the work. What do you expect? I'm just a guy with a stick. There you go. Well, actually, that did count as one of my orcs. I guess that's good news. And, of course, took care of Globsnaga for the other quest, and then collected orders. I'll need a couple more of those, plus a lot more pulpum. I've never really looked at the endless stare from this angle before. I do wonder how those banners survived all these years, because it doesn't look like any doors really hold the area. Now, there's always problems. How do you get there? Because I always wind up having to go all the way around the lake and then go back around here. I don't know of a shortcut there. And based on what that looks like, I don't think there is a shortcut there. Well, I don't have to go there yet, but I will have a quest going there soon. Oh, are you lost? Here's a goat back to the Shattered Refuge. Well, that'll come in handy at some point later, I hope. See, oh, an overseer. Maybe we could take care of that quest. 4. Just 2 more of those. Now this is a goblin rather than an orc. But I believe this is one of those cases where they're actually liberal with the word orc. You know, sometimes when they say orc, they mean, yeah, it must be an orc. Sorry, goblins don't count. But this doesn't seem to be one of those where they're really strict with that word. But we do have our third pulpum here. And at least take care of that side of the quest. Alright. That takes care of that, so we could bring those back. But of course, we still have to kill 12 more of these things, which is going to be a real joyous thing to do. Now, of course, killing the pulpum, that was, of course, strict. Good. Now, any place where I could find some orcs? I'm just going to have to go some orc hunting. Steal some... I'll probably have to kill a few extra pulpum in order to reach my numbers. Okay, at least I took care of that quest. Good. We could remove that from there. That way, if I have one of those other side items come in, I don't have to worry about removing one of my more necessary quests from the tracker. Good. I'm halfway there, and now another half to go. Of course, I do have to see what the menagerie can do to these things, right? Sick 'em! Yeah. Oh, hey, hello there. Yeah. Well, alright. It was only a signature troll, so I guess I should have expected that. That pet spider doesn't look all that impressive. I assume that's the pet spider that we're supposed to be trying to get. Yeah, it went back to its cage. Alright, good. Meanwhile, number 5 of our nameless. Now we just need one more nameless and we will be set and all done with all these quests. Where can I find them? Yep, those nameless were lurking in the shadows, which made it a little bit challenging to find them, but I did find them in the end.
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
You have greatly enlightened my mind, Pine Wolf. Now perhaps I could just put the whole business out. What? You saw a dwarf corpse out there, and they were gnawed upon? Aye, oi! What does that mean? Let's see. I don't think that was a sound of joy or anything like that. Let's see, anything here that's useful? 31 million. Yeah, okay, I'll look at that.
We have seen naught of Durin's bane. Be wary if you journey into Moria.
Bellows and anvil, this is unacceptable. The bodies of our brethren cannot continue to be feeding these creatures. We will put a stop to this, or may my beard wither. The first step is to ensure the respectful treatment of those bodies. We must allow them to return to the stone of our beloved Khazad-dûm. Please, go inter them, then return to me. You wish me to inter them in the foundations of stone? Okay. Hello there. I've taken care of those spiders, and I also managed to chase the other spider back.
Durin's folk will defy Durin's bane!
The spider is back! Good, Pine Wolf, good. That brings me some relief. I know she is a relatively little thing, but I've no doubt she could bring back a horde if she escaped. Yeah, I suppose that is possible. We can't rule anything out on that matter. And I also dealt with some of the other spiders.
The orcs of Moria have much to account for.
That's good news all around. That's 112 legs that won't be twitching around my nightmares anymore. Thank you, Pine Wolf. My most sincere thanks. Right. I'll keep that in mind. Now, let's see. What do we have here? We have... Yeah. Whatever.
Stay a moment. You will need your aid against the orcs of Moria.
You may have seen the Spider Queen who calls the nearby lair her home. You can find her just east of here. Don't hurt your legs jumping off, though. Defeat her, and my breath will come a little bit easier. Right. A hop, skip, and a jump. Oh, boy, we got dwarves all over the place who want to speak with me. And I've taken care of some orcs.
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
This situation is revolting. It's a good thing you've gotten rid of some of them.
Abide here a moment and speak with me.
I'll worry about that later. And what do you have to say? Oh, yes, I did find that runestone for you.
Azog's folk have not yet fully repaid for their crimes against us.
Oh, that's a wonderful bit of luck.
Stay a moment. We will need your aid against the orcs of Moria.
I have further examined some relevant records, Pine Wolf, and I think I may have some new information. These rune rocks were used to ward off evil creatures in the deepest delvings during Durin's day. But I wager they had never seen the nameless horrors we have uncovered. And yet, I have a feeling that these rune rocks may prove crucial somehow. You may laugh, but when I follow my feelings, good things tend to happen. Let us follow this one, shall we? I think that if you press the runes on one of these rocks in the right order, don't worry, I'll teach you, they make a strange sort of writing. More of an idea, really. An idea of light and civilization and truth and honor and courage. Will you try it? Right. I'll see if I could think on anything about that. But right now, let's speak with those elves. I've taken care of some of those orcs for you.
We may have need of your help, if you offer it willingly.
We still do not know what causes the corruption that has taken hold of Mazog's orcs and made them the fierce and mindless Globsnaga, but it is enough for the moment to know that their numbers are fewer. Thank you. Very well. And here are the orders you asked for.
Do not underestimate my wrath.
I'll take that into account. It is difficult to learn much from these orders, but this I can discern. Mazog is seeking to enslave some of the nameless horrors beneath Moria. But why he wishes to do this remains unknown to me, for he does not need nameless allies to crush the dwarves. They are near enough to destruction as it is. No, he must have some other target. I fear it may be the Golden Wood, home of my Lord Celeborn and Lady Galadriel. Mazog does not have the foresight for such a plan. This must come from Gurthul of Dol Guldur. Thank you, Pine Wolf. We have learned much from your efforts that will be of use to us, and to the dwarves as well. Good to hear. And? Alright, I've helped your friends there.
The orcs do not know what awaits them in the abyss.
Mazog
They are learning.
Mazog must not be aware of the great evil that lurks beneath Moria, or he would not play such a dangerous game. His orcs are no match for what lies at the roots of these mountains. Or perhaps Gurthul, the sorcerer from Dol Guldur, has whispered honeyed lies in the ears of Azog's spawn. He may believe his orcs have the upper hand, but they do not. Ooh, how good is this sword? Okay, that... Well, it's an upgrade. It's an upgrade. I'll take it.
We must keep our foes from Gwathrendoth, or all is lost.
The nameless creatures in the depth of the earth are not to be trifled with, but still Mazog insists on attempting to enslave them. There can be no doubt that the hand of Dol Guldur is causing him to try his foolish course, but I have no pity for him. These creatures are deadly, and they approach Guathrendath more closely with each passing hour. And still Mazak does not return. Oh, Magor does not return? This is not like him to be so tardy. Were he not so strong, I would be worried. But Magor trained with Celeborn in the older days, and can take care of himself. There are cracks in the walls not far from Guathrendath. Place these barrels in front of the cracks to dissuade the Nameless from approaching these cracks. What? They have an aversion to beryllium or something? Well, let's go. Here's the first of these. One of these is really close. Look at this. Crack in the abyss. It's... I don't even want to think about what comes out through those cracks. Alright, that's one down. Now, I don't think anything else is in this area, so... Let's find the next of these runestones. Right, there's one around here. So, yeah, there's the second one right up here. And let's see what this is. Place elfstone in abyss cracks, whatever. And then the third one shall be down by this area, I believe, if memory serves properly. Yeah, it's right by this. Now, let's see what happens if I try to take on the troll without a menagerie, because we saw what kind of joke that was. Yeah, assuming my UI allows me to attack. Okay. There you go. And there we find another Nameless. Now that we no longer need it. Okay. Done and dealt with. Now it's... Oh! Goblins! Not done and dealt with. They are really protecting this crack. We have elves protecting one crack, goblins protecting the other crack. Oh, look at this thing. What in the world? Not sure what that is. But probably not a fun thing which will let things go out. Get through there, I presume. And so, therefore, should we go back to camp, or is there anything else nearby? The rest of them look like they're closer to where we're going to be taking our next epic quest, so therefore we'll save those for later. Hello there! I've placed the barrels.
The light of Iarendil's star brings hope even to this darkness.
You have done what you could, Pine Wolf, but where the Nameless are concerned, I hope only that it will be enough.
We must find Mithrandir, if he yet lives.
When first we arrived here at the Foundations of Stone, we did so at the request of Lady Galadriel, and had one primary objective, to learn what fate befell Mithrandir, the Grey Pilgrim, in these very depths. Yes, I speak of Gandalf. He passed into the shadow of the abyss, and it was the hope of the lady that he might be found, and found safe. The elf Magor sought him for many days, but found no sign. Magor still has not returned, Pine Wolf, and I am beginning to worry. There are two places I would have you search for a sign of either Mithrandir or of Magor. The top of the bottom portion of the endless stair, and the lake. When you have searched both places, I hope you will have some sign of either the wizard or Magor. The Black Lake? Do you realize that the Black Lake is green? Just saying, it looks more like a green lake to me. Not that I'm an expert in such matters. Maybe we should discuss this water matter after all. What is it you need?
If we are to find Mithril and Khazad-dûm, we will first have to deal with the orcs.
I rather wonder if the foul, rank, stagnant water that those orcs drink might have something to do with their horrid condition. Perhaps introducing some fresh water into the supply will help to keep this fungal infection from spreading any further. Take this water skin and fill it with fresh water, and add that to the orcs' stagnant spring, and I feel confident we could see some significant results. The only place you will find fresh water around here is within the small cave nearby. Once you've filled the water skin, take it and empty it into the orc spring at Dagamrud to the south. Alright, I'm hoping the elves are willing to share some of that water. And here is the well right down here. Yeah, that is nice, clear, fresh water. Well, that's good. So therefore, we have the water, we have our orders, and we have a plan to look for Mithrandir. How will we succeed? We'll find that out in the next episode of Piney Plays, the Lore Master.